My name is Balaji, and this webinar will educate you about simplifying publishing from Zoho Writer. I'll also be joined by Rohit to answer any questions that may arise throughout the webinar. So you can ask them through the left panel's questions app, and following the webinar, there will be a Q&A session as well. So to just give you an idea about the webinar here, so we'll be using this presentation deck that shows you the current flow that we'll be maintaining. So I also have a live document here, so in which I'll be demonstrating the features that we discussed during the webinar. And as well as I also have another account logged in on another window, so which will give you a basic idea on how the collaboration works on the document here. All right. And before we get started, so I'd like to raise a poll here uh, to just know the attendees today, like how long have you been using Zoho right now? And yes, so to get started with the content for today, so today's agenda is divided into three steps: creation, review, and publishing. So each of these phases will also have subtopics that will be explored in the relevant sections. And during this session, we'll also have polls. So just like I raised a poll now, so it'll keep the session interactive, and also give me an idea on how we can improve our webinars as well, right? And uh, after the session ends, all participants will receive a copy of the recording and the slide deck too. And so starting with content creation. So we'll go through voice typing and how notes from Zoho Notebook would be linked inside a writer document, focus typing, and how typewriter sound works in under editing tools. And the final one is media tools, where you will learn how to annotate images, insert into a writer document, and embedding videos as well. So to get started, you have voice typing and then notes. So to explain voice typing, so let's say if you want to dictate something into the document, and by using the voice typing feature, so it is a browser level capability. So from here, let's say if I want to add a content, but I don't want to type it in. So let's say I just want to dictate it. So this is a browser level feature. So all I have to do is go to the menu bar on the top. So just click on edit, and you have something called a start dictation. So if you just use the dictation option, so anything that you speak will be automatically inserted into the document. So you can see it is grayed out because I currently have this meeting active, and my mic is being used by the Zoho meeting feature. So I cannot demonstrate it live, but by just simply clicking on start dictation, the content will be input into the document. So this would vary on each and every other browser. So this is a Chrome-based browser. So under edit, you'll have start dictation. And after that, after the voice typing option, so there was something about notes. So you can see from Zoho Notebook, so you have the option to refer notes. So by clicking on the bottom chat bar on the right-hand side corner, you have a notes option. So if you simply click on it, so all the notes from your Zoho Notebook will be shown here. I can simply scroll through it, or I can just simply click on it and view the content here. So it will automatically redirect to Zoho Notebook. All right. So it makes my options easier. So if I just want to add any new notes, or if I want to refer to the notes that I already have in Zoho Notebook, there is also a small search bar available here. So as we're done with writing tools, next we have editing tools. So we'll be discussing about focus typing and the typewriter sound. To open this, all you have to do is just click on the hamburger icon on the left panel and just simply go to tools. And from here, the first thing that you have is focus typing. So let's say I have focus typing enabled. So this allows you to concentrate on the current paragraph that you're currently typing in. So only the content that you're typing in will be added here. And so the other paragraphs will be automatically like blurred out. So once this is disabled, it'll be back to normal. And the typewriter sound is self-explanatory. So you can turn this on if you're old school and like typing with sound. So it just give you effects of anything that you type in. What's that? So I prefer to have it turned off, but let's say if you're someone old school and if you like to have it enabled, you can do that. And getting to the next one, you have media tools. Starting with image annotation. So the annotation features allows you to like draw lines, circles, or even highlight sections. So I do have an image inserted into this document, and let's say if I want to the collaborator to make changes to this specific content, I just have to simply select the image and then click on annotate image. So, and by doing so, I can provide feedback by simply doing this. I can also add text here. It's that simple. All I have to do is just click on done. So you can see the modifications here. So this allows people to inspect the images, like clarify what an image depicts, and even provide comments just as I did. So under media tools, we are done with annotation. Next, you have video embedding. So this gives you a basic idea, but let me show you on live. So let's say there is a topic called as direct versus indirect competition here. And if I want to add in a video related to this, I just simply go to insert, and under insert, I have videos. So you have the option to choose from YouTube, Dailymotion, or Vimeo. So I can just simply go and search here. Let me search for indirect market research. So I can choose the one that I would prefer and just simply click on insert. So it's that simple. So inserting videos directly from YouTube, Vimeo, and Dailymotion is that much simple by using the insert video option. And getting back to the slide deck, you have content review next. So which is of course the following phase in any publishing process. So you learn how our inbuilt grammar checker, the word cloud generator, and the review and approval procedure can assist you with this process. So that does this option be accessed from? So if you go to the writer document here, and you have the ZIA panel on the top right corner. So I just have to simply click on this. So this is the one. And if I click on it, so you'll be presented with the following options: a grammar checker that will highlight any errors in spelling or in grammar, so which will show up here. So any spelling errors or even the grammar suggestions. Let's say if I mispronounce this, so it will be automatically detected by spelling errors option and give me the right suggestion here. So if I have misplaced the letters, you can see it is correct. It is having me to correct it. So I can just simply click on it and do it as well, or even report it if needed. And as you're done with grammar checker, you have an ease of reading section, so which will give the readers on basic idea on how easy it is to read the document. So this document currently holds a 38% score. So you'll also be notified on polysyllabic words and the average sentence length. So an average sentence length determines whether how easy the document is to be accessed from, read from. So you also have the other options here. And next you have word cloud, so which gives you like the common words that are used within this document, which can be later used in search engine optimizations as well. So, let's say if you're someone from marketing, and if you want to use certain keywords from within the document that you want to use for SEO, so you can simply grab it from here. So you don't have to work on reading through the complete document and add it, and a specific writing quality, so which gives you on how wordy the phrases are, or give you like the basic uh, run throughout the document here. And so these are the options that we have within the ZIA panel. So I'm just interested to know which of these review related features that you the attendees today use. So I'm raising a poll here. So please help us by like adding answers to them. And in the meantime, so I'd like to let you know about the review and approval process. So you can select a predetermined workflow for your document, and it will progress to the different phases indicated by the workflow. So starting a workflow is very much simple. So you have the option called as assign workflow on the top. So you simply click on it. So and next click on assign workflow. From the drop down menu, you can choose whether it's a review workflow, an approval workflow, or a review and approval workflow. So your workflow is started by a trigger event. Uh, the workflow can be started even manually or automatically. So you can choose that from here. So if it is automatic, so you can set it on a document event, or even schedule the time. So which is something that we are working on. And the event can be marked as ready. So any writer document that you create within a team folder will be initially marked as a draft. And once it is marked as ready, the process or the workflow that you have set will start working on. But let's say if I want to set it as manually, and if needed, I can execute a custom function based on it. So let's say, as I mentioned, so I have two accounts logged in. So which one? The one here is the super admin account, and the other account that I have logged in is the um, super admin 2 account. So let's say, so super admin 2 worked on this document and would like to get approval or review process done by super admin 1. Simply go to compose tab, just refresh, or anywhere around. Um, Document is shared with just edit permissions here. All right, perfect. So all we have to do is just click on assign workflow, click on assign workflow, click on manually and set workflow. So the workflow has been set here. And now let me just simply click on start workflow. When the document is in the review stage, only the reviewers will be able to work on it. So everyone else, including the document owner, will have limited access. So they'll be either to comment or just to see the content based on the permission that they're given to the document. And the document owner will be granted full rights to the document after it has been reviewed or authorized, or if any revisions are proposed. So you can see from this account, the workflow initiated has been initiated for this document, and it'll be reloaded, and you can see the workflow is in process. As mentioned, it is ready for review. So the document navigation can be done, or just any comments can be added into this. All right. And you can also look at the workflow status history to see what occurred at each state of the flow. And so every state's version of the document will be saved for future reference. So I just click on ready for review. You can see the process, the flow that is going for. I can just simply send it for review, or just see the blueprint of how it would go. So it will be ready for review, and it has been sent for review. And once it is sent, changes can be suggested, or the review can be completed. So ready for review, sent for review. So notes can be added from here. A specific reviewer can be assigned to the document. And after that, so a review date can be sent as well. All right. And so that's it when you discuss about the workflow option. So next we do have the state of the art collaborative tools that make your work much easier. So the option that we will be discussing here are track changes, access receipts, the live cursor that we have within the document itself when it plays a key role during collaboration, and the quick chat option. So getting to the document, the live document here, the first one being track changes. So it can be either enabled from the bottom here, uh, here, or simply if you go to the review option, you can have it enabled here, track changes. Let's say if any content that is added has to be accepted or rejected. Let's say the document is now being it's still in ready for review about the workflow, so that I can uh, get to explaining the other features. So let's say team admin 2, there is a secondary account is making any changes into the document. You can see it appears in a different color here. That's because the organizer or admin within the team folder has to enable, that is it has to accept or reject the changes. So from this account, so there is a super admin's account. I can simply accept or reject it. You can also see it was done by the team admin. So this monitors all changes made by the collaborators in the document. The changes can be accepted or rejected by the document's owner, or if it's under a team folder, it can be either the organizer or the admin. And next one, the access receipt. This displays whether the shared users have opened the shared document, if they are now viewing it, or if they have recently accessed it. So right next to the share option, you have a drop-down menu. So if you simply click on it, so you can see Team Admin 2 is currently viewing the document, and the other two users to whom I have shared the document are yet to view, right? So I guess as I have this option open, you can see there is an option called as View Live Cursors. So this makes collaboration much easier. You can view your collaborator's cursor and the content that they are typing in directly in the document. So I'm adding my cursor here, and you can see the super admin currently has his cursor here. Much easier. And let's say if these two users want to communicate with each other without any external applications, they can simply do that by using the quick chat option that is available on the bottom right corner. So just simply click on it. You can see that they have already communicated within the document. It's much easier. I also would like to know the type of content that you create using Zoho Writer. So again, so this will help us in improving our content with the webinars, or if any features needs enhancements as well. So I've raised a poll, so please do let us know. And getting back to the presentation. So getting to the best part of the webinar, that is content publishing. So we'll deep dive into the mentioned topics in the subsequent slides. Zoho Writer helps in measuring and maintaining word and character count. So this makes the process easier as publishing platforms have character limitations. And as mentioned in our previous slides, the word cloud option can be used for SEO purposes. So I'm pretty much sure you know how to access the word cloud. So from the ZIA panel, and if you want to look at the words or the character count, so you can just simply click on the option on the bottom here. Gives you the number of words, the characters with spaces. So this gives you much. This makes much easier for you. So also see the characters with spaces or without spaces. And so you can also select a specific content and then get the access criteria for that as well under the current selection. All right. And getting to the posting part, so we have WordPress and Blogger. So these are first introduced as a direct integration with Zoho Writer. So it is much easier if you show it live on the document. So all you have to do is just go to the distribute tab. So Writer is directly integrated with WordPress and Blogger, so allowing you to publish documents from directly to your sites. So this integration does not need the installation of any extensions or add-ons. So you can use Writer to publish your blog, save the document as a draft, and link to several WordPress or Blogger sites. So you can also schedule your post to be published on WordPress or Blogger at a later time. So let's say the super admin wants to post it via Blogger. So just click on the option here and click on Blogger. Choose the account that he needs to post it from. I've already logged into my Blogger account in this specific writer document here. So I simply click on the account. If needed, I can add other accounts or even remove accounts from here. Choose the link from in which it needs to be posted to. So I can quickly access it from here. So this is the account. So all I have to do is just click on this, add a title, and add labels to it. And once it's done, I can either post it immediately or schedule it. So I'm going to post it immediately. I can either save it as a draft or publish. If I'm clicking on publish, it will just simply load and get it published. And in the meantime, let's say if SuperAdmin 2 wants to post it to WordPress. So I just simply have to go to distribute, click on this option, click on WordPress. So you'll have to choose the site it has to be posted to. So I've logged into the site that I wanted to. So I'll have it open on the panel here. So I'll choose a site, add a specific title, give it a description if needed. Just like in Blogger, you can give it categories or tags. And just like you have it in Blogger, you'll have the option to post it immediately or schedule it. So you can also post it without styles or with inline styles as well. Right, simply click on publish. So you can see the blog has been published on Blogger. So clicking on view, simply just redirect me to the blog here. So in the meantime, it is being posted from the SuperAdmin 2 account to WordPress. So that's it. So it has been directly posted to Blogger. All right. So you might be wondering whether these options are available only with Blogger or just WordPress. So let me just show you for marketing research. So I'm yet to publish this site, so you'll not be able to view it. But yes, so you have seen it on Blogger. So from within Zoho Writer, so you can just also effortlessly publish your writing to not just Blogger and WordPress. You can also publish it to Medium, so which is something that's mostly used nowadays rather than Blogger or WordPress. Also, you'll be able to post it to Zoho Connect, Sites, and also Zoho Desk. So just giving you a glimpse here, but let me show you live on the document. So you simply have to go to extensions, and so let's say if I want to post it to Connect, uh, I already have the Connect post open here. All I have to do is just simply click on connect from the Zoho Connect option. So all these have to be configured once. I've already configured them. So let me just show you how the process works. So simply click on the network, choose the network that you want to post it to, uh, give it a title. So you can either disable comments or disable just anonymous comments. So you can save it as a draft, which can be later accessed directly from Zoho Connect, and you can publish it from there or directly post it to forum. So I'm going to post it to forum. Also, you can publish articles across multiple applications from a single window. So that is the options that I mentioned. So you can provide the documents with proper structure. So let's say if you want to just directly edit it on Zoho Connect, it can make the process clumsier. But if you directly give the options in Zoho Writer and publish it to Connect, Sites, Desk, or the other options that we have under the marketplace, it makes it much easier. So you can simply do it from a single window. So you can before publishing, you can also make sure the contents appear exactly how you want it on the other websites. So you can see it has been posted to Zoho Connect. The process is much easier. But let's say if you're wondering on how the process is on Zoho Desk. So Zoho Desk has a knowledge base. So under the knowledge base, you can add these content. So you can either post it as an article or a topic. Let me choose article in this case. The department it has to be posted to. I'll choose market research, and the category. Something that I want under the subsection general. So I simply choose it, and give it a title. So if it is done from Zoho Desk, it can be only saved as a draft. And once it's saved as a draft, you can directly publish it from Zoho Desk. So while this is being posted to Zoho Desk, I will also like to raise another post. So another poll. So I would like to know how you signed up for Zoho Writer. So I'm raising the poll now. In the meantime, we'll just have a look at how it is posted to Zoho Desk. Simple. So you can see it is added as a draft. You can simply publish it by clicking on the publish option on the top right here. All right. The only remaining thing here we have is Medium. So simply click on Medium. Choose my account in which it needs to be posted to. Give it a title. Add a tag if needed. So you have advanced options where you can add a canonical URL, which will just directly point to this specific uh, post. So you can add the licenses reserved. You can also notify followers directly from the writers panel here. So you'll have three options. You can either save it as a draft, you can move it to unlisted, or directly publish it. So let me directly publish it so that I can view how the content looks on Medium. Okay, all right. So the other feature that I was letting you know. So this allows just a maximum of these levels of characters. So as my document has more number of characters, I was not able to post it to Medium. But yes, there are other extensions to find on the marketplace just by clicking on Manage Extensions. So you can find more on the marketplace, and you can choose any extension that you want. So also for your information, we are working on an extension builder where you can build an extension and add it to your writer account. All right. So yes, so just another poll where I would like to know. So if you're just using Zoho Writer or multiple word processor, so as explained, you have a single window from which you where you can publish content to multiple applications, and you can also see the blog has been published from the workflow that is added here. So I'm raising the poll. And in the meantime, yes, we have come to the end of the session. So thank you so much for patiently listening to me throughout the session. I really hope this was very much helpful. The support links for Zoho Writer, the direct numbers and the email addresses for the global and the direct email address for European users. Considering GDPR, we have a separate EU desk. All right. So, all right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the webinar. I hope it was fruitful for you. Thank you.